Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, August 1st, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is Love Guides My Actions. And I do have to say that since I sat down to do this astro, when I was looking at the energies, the song Love is My Religion has been playing over and over and over in the background. So just keep that in mind for this astro. So, exciting news! Mercury direct. In fact, as of the point of this video, we are actually almost exactly at the new moon as I'm doing this video, and Mercury is about to shift direct. So, this is important. When Mercury goes direct, it makes 3 passes over these certain degrees, and especially these degrees, these 7 degrees basically, in the sign of Cancer. We are going to go over the next 11 days until Mercury moves back into Leo. We are going to be moving through these. So we are now having our 3rd pass at the lessons. That's what astro really is about for me, like receiving the lessons, working with the energies, and we're being called to be conscious of the feels that are moving through. And this is important, which is why Mercury has made these 3 passes to consciously nurture what is coming up in us, to be compassionate, to listen to our inner voice, to listen to our intuitive gut kicks about the energies that are coming up. Now, the next 11 days are going to be quite interesting because on August 11th, we are going to have Mercury moving back into Leo, and we're going to have Jupiter moving direct. So that's going to feel like a whole, whoa, I think, to us, and different paradigm shift. So I do feel like the work between then and now is important. Right before this, almost right before this, I did a video for and with my patrons, and one of the things that kept coming up is like the moment to moment card came up. There's still going to be this watery energy. Yes, we've had the new moon, so we're moving out of the dark of the moon. Yes, Mercury is moving direct, but we still have these lessons. We still have this Cancer. We still have the places where we do need to dance with the feels, where we do need to dance with the emotions. And I want to remind you, emotions, these feelings, allowing them to move through and be processed, it is cleansing. I know it's not always comfortable, but it is cleansing. Now, we're also working in Leo energy, and it's really interesting because the cards I have, like, these feel very strong together. Here we have the outsider, but this breakthrough. The outsider, it's almost like this inner child standing there, and I always point out with this card, that lock on the gate is actually unlocked. So this thing that you are being held outside of for whatever illusionary reason, you are about to make some breakthrough. And I feel like some of the illusion is some of the feelings that you're holding, that have been holding you captive. So, as we finish up this Mercury retrograde cycle, as Mercury goes direct and makes this pass over the energies, do not hide, suppress, mask these feelings. Show up, greet them, bring them through, and allow them to cleanse you. So, that is the Mercury direct portion of this scope. Let's look at the other astro that we have going on. Venus. Venus is making some important connections, relationships. We have Venus today trine Chiron, and tomorrow squaring Uranus. So as Venus is interacting with Chiron and Uranus, just like this, I feel like there may be some illusion that has been, wounds, anything can ultimately empower us, but so often wounds feel so disempowering, and we can hold on to, I don't want to say the illusion of that disempowerment, I'm going to say the illusion of the disempowerment that almost stops us from that full expression, from that breakthrough into singing and dancing, into, celebrating the life experience. Venus connecting to Chiron is giving us an opportunity to face those wounds that our inner child is still holding, that hold us back from shining that light energy. So Venus trine Chiron. Now, wounds could surface potentially in relationship with anybody. You may feel some wounds come up around your self-worth or self-love, or even loving yourself where you're at. God, I feel like there's so many interesting levels of the self. I feel like there is the self, and then there is the self that we want to be, and then there's kind of the self that we think we are. And I think none of it really lives up to the truth, the light of that true self. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love, that energy. And I feel like this connection with Chiron, the universe wants to show us, wants to reflect that light at us. Be aware of that, but be aware of the blinders, of the illusions, of even the masks that you put on based on who you think you should be, that keep you from fully embracing the soul of the universe. So be aware of that with this Venus connection. That Uranus connection happening, basically at the same time, it might trigger you. You may have some triggers around your worth or how you see yourself come up. Again, like I keep saying, it's okay to face them. I feel like all of this is helping us get through to this next level that we really do want to be at. Speaking of good things, we have the moon connecting to Jupiter. Jupiter in Sagittarius, finishing up this retrograde over the next 11 days. I can't tell you how excited I am for Jupiter to be moving forward. Be aware of your extravagance around feelings, around buying, around even your nurturing. Nurture yourself, give yourself what you need, but just watch out for wanting to go overboard. When Leo and Sagittarius combine, and I know this well as I am a Sagittarius with a Leo moon, it can be so extravagant. So just be very aware of that feeling of extravagance, and just be aware if it's covering up any feeling of not being enough or even being too much. So be aware of that. Speaking of not enough and too much, we have the moon conjunct Mars as well. Moon conjunct Mars can be very passionate in going for its goal, especially with this fire energy, but it can also be so easily thwarted and upset and frustrated. And I always say, when the moon and Mars come together, watch for temper tantrums. As the moon brings the emotions and Mars brings that action, if that action feels thwarted, especially in the sign of Leo, as our inner child is present and accounted for, there may be some foot stomping. But again, is the lock unlocked actually? Is this an illusion of being kept out? And where is this breakthrough for you? All right, so that is it for today. Yay, new moon in Leo. Keep utilizing this energy to aim your heart light. Take a second. What are you grateful for? That helps realign you with that heartfelt energy. And you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.